Hey guys, it's Dr. Klein. I wanted to read a little bit from the book True to Form by Dr. Goodwin. I know that's probably inverted backwards, like so many things in this life. But I was inspired by a little story. No names or affiliations, but this person was told by her doctors, there's nothing we can do for you. Call your friends, call your families, get everything in order because you're going to die. And that happens so often in the medical system. Um, so just after 2 months of just functional strength training alone, off her meds, doing better. So there's a power behind movement, and not just movement, but how we're moving. So I'm going to read a little bit from True to Form here, and just what he talks about compression and its link to chronic illness. So I'm going to skip a little bit here because he talks about this girl named Haley, and we're all a little bit like Haley. And that's the connection with chiropractic. We understand with chiropractic that adjusting just a single bone can remove stress, neurological stress off your nervous system and make your whole body, organs function better. It's not just about getting out of pain or stabilizing that particular joint area. It's about removing neurological stress, making the body work better and be stronger, less susceptible to injury and disease in the future. So prevention is the key here. And then the other thing I like about this book, True to Form, is at the beginning it talks about Chris Hemsworth, who plays Thor. So after he was filming the first movie, he met with Dr. Goodman because he was in all this chronic pain, disc degeneration, told he had to have surgery. And we look at Thor, big muscular guy, right? Like if Thor can't survive back pain, who is going to survive back pain? So there's this idea that even if you can be big and strong, you could still be weak in your ability to decompress and resist gravity. What we call our spinal strength, or what Dr. Goodman refers to as the posterior chain. So with further ado, let's read here from this little part of chapter 1 titled Compression, Chronic Illness, and the Medical Response. So how does our healthcare system respond to this dire situation? Typically it does so by suggesting we take a pill or get a shot or have invasive surgery. Brilliant when it comes to critical care, medical practice today seems confused in dealing with debilitating chronic ailments, body aches and pains, but also disorders of respiration, digestion, brain function, locomotion, even mood, that now dominate the health landscape. Mention any of you guys right there? There is a reason this is the case. In its genius for specialization, our healthcare system has encouraged researchers and practitioners alike to perfect their expertise in separate and distinct areas of concentration. Yes, miracle cures have been one result of this, but at the cost of a whole body system approach to healthcare. Chronic illnesses, however, by nature produce symptoms, each of which is but a fragmentary message. Putting together the fragments to see the whole picture of causation requires such a whole body systems approach. And while practitioners today are increasingly and encouragingly paying more attention to such approach, for the most part, symptoms are still what gets treated. So we're chasing the symptoms, and even in chiropractic, sometimes we're chasing the symptoms. We're not trying to find the cure here. And the cure sometimes is a simpler way to do it. If we're, replacing a knee joint, we're thinking about, replacing a knee joint, we're thinking about, well, it's causing that knee degeneration there. Chiropractors, we quickly look at, well, it's usually from the ankle or the hips. We're supposed to have more mobility there, or even the breakdown in the spine. And then as soon as you replace the knee, you're leading to more surgery. I think I'm repeating probably what I was going to say anyway, so let's continue on here. So patients and doctors alike tend to look upon every ache as a fresh problem from a cause we haven't experienced before. Neck pain is seen as both distinct and distant from, say, like a digestive order. After all, how could there possibly be a connection, right? How could there be a connection between your neck and the gut? Vagus nerve, anyone? One of the first things you learn in chiropractic school. It is quicker and may even appear more compassionate to alleviate a patient's suffering. Almost done here, hold on. With one or more of the many treatments available. Pills for headaches and tension in the neck, injections for backaches and knee pain, and surgery when bad back becomes so painful and debilitating it limits your life. The problem is that the relief, if any, is temporary at best, for the pill and the shot and the operation have targeted only a single effect of what is actually a multifaceted cause, encompassing numerous connected parts. Even worse, as our bodies adapt to the relief, bodies are almost infinitely adaptable, we need another but stronger pill and another but higher dose injection, maybe even another surgical procedure. With each iteration of response to the symptom, our bodies are dragged even further away from addressing the original cause. They adjust to the cure without ever confronting the disease. That's powerful right there. But confronting it means only returning our bodies to their natural postures, something we can do on our own. A fundamental form of self-care. It means relearning how to hold ourselves structurally and how to move muscularly in a way the body was built to be held and to move. The fact is that our physiology, whether sitting, standing, or on the move, is ideally suited to push back against gravity. Let's say that again. Ideally suited to push back against gravity. That's the key, because a lot of people are trying to figure out what is good movement versus bad movement. It's simply resisting gravity, your load tolerance. Now, if you're, that doesn't mean functional strength training right off the bat for a lot of people because they're in no place to bear a weight. So pushing up against your muscular imbalances and your joint restrictions is enough to keep you busy with foundation training. Okay. Just pushing up against gravity. And in so doing, to decompress, unfurl, and elongate jam bodies and experience all the vital power and flexibility of which those bodies are inherently capable. So the solution for this modern plague of compression goes right back to the basics of how our bodies work, what is called foundation training. So I hope that gives you a little reason behind why I push foundation training so much and why I believe in it. Because I believe it's the basics of what we should be doing to get our spine strong, to remove neurological stress, which helps all of our organs work better. Not just about looking better or having better posture or not getting saggy chin, skin or whatever you think is the point here. It's to make your spine strong, less susceptible to injury, but also mainly it's more, for me, removing neurological stress, helping the whole body work better. All right, hope that helped. We have a playlist. I'll link it down below. But also, I'd say go on foundation training and sign up for a month. Maybe I think it's only $7 to experience some of their videos, some of their workouts. There's no special exercise that they're teaching. It's simply this principle, this idea of resisting gravity, resisting decompression, and making your body stronger and removing neurological stress. All right. Also, check out his book, True to Form. I think it's a really good read. It's got some exercises in there, too. I really enjoyed it. And Dr. Goodman started it out as a chiropractor. So he understands the connection between the musculoskeletal system and your nervous system. All right. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend.